Alright guys, real quick before we get this video underway, I want to give a brief explanation. The video is not going to be as detailed as I had hoped, and that's simply because I had a technical issue with my camera. For some reason, my GoPro, after about 7 or 8 minutes of recording, would just randomly shut down. I don't know if it's because we were outside in a garage and the camera was getting too hot, and so it was shutting itself down to protect itself. I don't know why that was happening. I'm going to try to do some research so I can avoid this issue in the future. As I'm going to state in the closing, if you have any questions regarding the installation, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll respond as quickly as I can, and thank you guys for understanding. Hello and welcome to the channel. I am SpeedyGimp313. Guys, in this video, we're going to complete a project I started quite a long time ago on the channel. We're going to be changing out the tail lights on the Camaro. Now, if you recall, in my previous video, we just installed LED bulbs. Well, the issue with that is I did not install load resistors, and so what's happened is over time is the tail lights will just go out on their own because they don't have enough resistance for them to work properly. So rather than splice into wiring and all of that, we're going to install some new tail light housings that already have the load resistors wired in. And it's also going to change the appearance of the car based off the way the housings look. But I'll show you guys that when we get to the shop where we're going to be doing the project today. Okay guys, so we finally made it to the shop and we're actually going to get this process underway. I'm going to get the camera set up and we'll get started. Okay, so as you can see here, all of the lights with the exception of the one on the far right are out. The one just to the left of that, not the reverse light but the other tail light, you can see is kind of flickering. I don't know how well it'll translate on camera, but I'm sitting here looking at it and it's flickering like it's on. Let me move a little closer and see if I can show you guys. But this is what happens. Okay, so this is what happens, guys, when you upgrade to the LEDs and you don't put in load resistors. Which, as I've probably already stated in this video, that's actually what we're doing today. We're putting in a wiring harness that has the load resistors on it to keep this from happening. See there, guys, you can kind of see it's just barely on. Again, it looks brighter on camera than it actually is, but compared to that one, you can kind of see the difference. So we're going to get that fixed today, and hopefully once we do this, that will solve this issue on the tail lights. So our next step in the process is going to be to remove these two T20 torque bits right here. We're going to remove those. Then we'll have to remove the bumper, which is going to be right here, just popping a bunch of plastic clips around the perimeter of the bumper. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. Okay, since I didn't get the footage I had hoped to get to really show you guys this process, I'm going to throw a link to my previous video where we upgraded the LED tail lights originally and just put in the LED bulbs. I'm going to throw a link to that on the screen somewhere up here. That's going to give you a little bit of the beginning of the process of installing these new tail light housings, and I'm going to break it down. All you have to do is you have to remove the tail light covers when you open the trunk, and you'll see that in my previous video. From there, you're gonna do what I showed earlier in the video as far as unbolting the wheel liner and then removing the rear bumper to be able to remove the factory tail light housings and install the new ones. Again, guys, I apologize for not getting footage of that. Having some technical issues with my camera, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it. Let me finish.
Good.
All right, babe, hit the brake lights. Okay, and let off. Turn signal. The other one. Okay. Put your foot on the brake and put it in reverse. Okay, put it in park. Alright, I'm gonna go film the outside of the headlights. Then I'm gonna need to get in the car and film the headlights from the interior.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and get out if you want, babe. Okay guys, so these are the upgraded LED headlights. I'm not sure how well it's going to translate on camera, but they are extremely bright, especially compared to the stock lights. And I'm going to jump in the car and give you guys an interior shot so you can see the difference from the driver's point of view. Okay guys, so in this clip I want to show you guys what the stock headlights look like before we install the LEDs. So that's going to be the purpose of this clip. Alright, now what I will say guys is I've already upgraded the turn signals to LEDs. So those are already going to be LED, as you can see there. Alright guys, so that's going to be the stock headlights. Give me just a second, let me flip on the brights. Okay guys, so I didn't film the headlight installation, but literally guys, and it may be kind of hard to see, but there's literally a thing right there about the middle of the screen. You literally just unscrew it, you pull out the old bulb, plug in the new LED bulb, and you tuck all the wiring inside the housing and put the cap back on. Very simple, very straightforward. And I will show you guys a before and after shot with the new LED headlights installed later tonight. And it's the exact same process on this side. The only thing I would recommend on the driver's side is maybe remove your air box. We actually ended up taking the lid off my cold air intake and removing the filter just to make a little more room available to work in there, but it's the same process on this side. Okay guys, so these are the upgraded LED headlights. I'm not sure how well it's going to translate on camera, but they are extremely bright, especially compared to the stock lights. And I'm going to jump in the car and give you guys an interior shot so you can see the difference from the driver's point of view. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. If it's your first time coming to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions about the installation or anything maybe I didn't show in the video that you're curious about this installation, leave it in the comments below and I'll try to reply to them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.